Coach, we can get started when you're ready.
All right, guys. Great day of practice today. We put in red zone for the first time. We've been taking our time of installation. We put in first down, third down, and today was a red zone day. It was very competitive. I thought the defense did a tremendous job. They had a great concept of what we want to do in the red zone. We moved the ball from the plus 20 to the plus 4, and it was a great situational scrimmage. I thought scrimmage, the offense did some good things, but I thought the defense had the upper hand. We went on third down again today. I thought our pass rush was better. Our pass rush lanes were better. Overall, it was an outstanding day. And our guys got a lot of spirit out there, a lot of juice, a great day practice. And on Thursday, we're not going to scrimmage. We're going to practice here. We're not going to Tiger Stadium. The reason we're not scrimmaging is so we can go thud, and we can use John Emery at running back, and maybe Tyron Davis may be back so we can get our run game going. Any questions?
Hey, Coach. Good evening. A couple of things. You give us those great primers on Tuesday morning. Can you reiterate what you said about Ms. Scott's testimony?
Yeah.
And then secondly, on the offensive line, as I understood it, you were talking about you can't stop coaching the backups just
Right.
because you've got your front set.
Right.
Is that accurate?
Yeah, let me talk about this morning first. First of all, what I saw in the video was 100% unacceptable, and just made me sick to see it. And I'm very, very sorry for Mrs. Scott and her family. Okay, I said what I had to say. This is an ongoing investigation. All the other questions the university's got to handle. On the second question, the offensive line, we got to accelerate development of our second team. We can't just sit there. There's a gap. They're good players, but they're not ready to go. We can't be satisfied that we have these guys on the front line and just take our time. I want those guys to act like they have to start because, as we know, they're one play away, and they're not ready to play yet. I told the coaches we can't sit back and say we got the first team and that, we're going to develop them slowly. I want to pick up the pace on their development.
Do you feel that has been a problem in the past, and that maybe some of these guys should be pushing for more? That these guys should be pushing for more time right now, even though, because a lot of your offensive line are second-year guys now.
Yeah, I do believe that. And I want a sense of urgency. I want them to be ready. I want them to get in there and get some first-team snaps and prove to me if the guy in front of them goes down that they're ready to play. And as we know, it's going to happen. At some position, it's going to happen.
Hey, Coach, Marlon Gillen here in New Orleans. You talked about Mason's strong performance the other day. I saw what he did when he was at Terrebonne High School. I know you have a veteran defensive line here. Is there any chance that what you've seen so far, I know it's only 5 practices in, that Mason could push one of these guys possibly to where he could push for a starting job come fall?
He's our best pass rusher inside right now. Right now, 5-6 days of spring. So there's no question. He's going to play. He's going to play a lot, and he can push for a starting position. He is a very athletic big man. He practices very hard. He's got to stay a little bit lower on the run. He's excellent on his pass rush, and he comes to work hard every day. He's a very smart young man. I do believe he's going to play a lot as a freshman, and is going to be one of our top freshmen on our team.
Yeah, can you review Saturday's scrimmage? Some of the standouts on Saturday, and who did well?
I thought our defense played very well. I thought they did a good job of tackling. We only had 10 missed tackles. We didn't have that many explosive plays. Now, we didn't have that many running backs available. The offense, we had a first down run and play action scrimmage. They did a good job on some over routes. Our free safeties got out the post. We made some explosive plays. I thought that Max and Miles had their best days on Saturday as quarterback, and that's been seesawing the whole time. I thought that our defensive line played good, but I was very impressed with the play of our corners and our safeties. At Jay Ward at safety, I think he played very well. Damone Clark had a good game. Bug Strong, number 22, was all over the place. Those guys played very well.
Hey, you mentioned this morning that Alex Adams moved over to safety.
Yeah.
Could you talk about that and how he's gone there? And also, I think I may be blanking on this, but before, I think you talked possibly about a possibility for Derek Stingley to play some offense,
Yeah.
maybe in his third year. Is that still on the table? And I'm just curious about that.
Yeah, you know, with Alex, Alex played both ways in Mississippi when we recruited him. A hard hitter, played safety, played corner, played nickel. We thought that we needed, not that we thought, we knew we needed some help at safety. So we want to move him back there this spring. It's a good time to take a look at it. And then, what is your second question?
Before, I think it was before last season.
Oh, Derek
you talked
Stingley,
about
yeah.
possibly Derek Stingley
Yep.
playing.
Yeah, here's the deal. I talked to his dad and I talked to him. We have a new defense coming in. I want him to be able to learn the defense this spring. And, obviously it's a lot of the same things for the corners. Yeah, you either in press man or you're in zone. But he wanted to be able to master the defense before we even think about moving him to offense. That's something we're going to discuss this summer before camp.
Thanks.
Coach, is there anything you wish you would have done differently regarding Geis, particularly after you became interim head coach?
Yeah, I said what I had to say this morning, and then, I'm going to leave the rest up to the investigation and fully cooperate with the investigation.
Hey, Coach, this is Josh Sibley with Louisiana Gridiron Football. Given all the injuries this spring at the running back position, could you see possibly a package with Coy being used at that position, similar to how Percy Harvin was used at Florida?
Yeah, we can do that. In fact, Coy is tough enough. He wants to do it. And he's good enough to do it. Yeah, I think that, with the disappointment of the running backs, John has, there's nothing he can do. He's hurt. And Tyron has nagging injuries. So, Josh is our third back, and then Trey is hurt. So, hey, that's going to open up for the freshmen. I want to see what these freshmen can do. Now, hopefully all of these guys get healthy, and hopefully they play up to their potential. It'll be fine. But if not, I think you need to look at these two freshmen and give them a great chance before we move Coy there.
Okay, thank you.
Hey, Ed, and ask you to look back to last fall a little bit. Jay Ward seems like he's kind of been a rising guy this spring. Looking back, he was a guy who kind of got blamed a lot for some busts, but I'm curious how much of that was him making mistakes, and how much of that was safeties. I wasn't sure.
Yeah.
Kind of looking back.
Yeah, I don't want to go there because, let's blame it on me. Okay, that's it. I'll take the blame on that. I think that.
Well, then I guess in that case, what are you seeing with Jay Ward?
Yeah.
Why is he kind of
Yeah, well, we always, look at the game he had in Arkansas. Look at the wherewithal he had to play, made that play in Florida. When he was called upon last year, he played very good. And I thought that he made some outstanding plays there, and he showed a lot of versatility. He showed a lot of awareness. And, we moved him to safety, and they just think he's a natural back there. Obviously, he's a good corner. He's a good nickel. But I think it's more of a position of need. We're happy to see that someone can go back there and do the job, and he has work to do. But I think, like you said, Jay Ward last year, at the end of the season, an up-and-coming great player. I think he's going to be a great player for us.
A lot of these issues that you're having right now, they're just springtime issues. Do you have any long-term concerns about depth, either in running back or safety? Do you feel like a lot of these things will get figured out in the fall, and it's just kind of hampering? Right now, I guess it's just kind of hampering your ability to really assess your team is in the spring, right?
I'm hopeful that happens, but I'm not sure. I'm not going to take it for granted. I'm hopeful that Tyron gets healthy. I'm hopeful that John stays healthy. I'm hopeful that Trey Bradford stays healthy, Josh Williams stays healthy, and we could use those two freshmen, and we'd have a great group of backs there, and we can maybe play all of them during the season because some of them are going to get hurt. Safety, I think that we're better off injury-wise at safety than we are at running back. Running back has been a concern to me. I think we're going to find some safeties. We're going to be fine. We just got to stay healthy at running back.
Has the offensive line with the return to the offense that you like, has it looked better?
Yeah.
Because they're not having to block as long? Does that help?
Exactly right. And you know what? Having them back and, getting in the empty package and getting rid of the ball quick, I think it does help those guys, and that's all part of it.
Hey, I know you said you're cooperating with LSU's investigation, and just a question: with the Senate committee, they've asked for your testimony. Have you been asked about that? Are there any plans for that?
Again, I said what I had to say this morning, and I'm going to let the university handle the rest of the questions.
Thanks, everybody.
All right, guys, thank you. Go Tigers.